I was really surprised, man, with the cameos. I mean, they did some stuff I was not expecting in this movie, man. Seriously, they really surprised me. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Downtime with Demille. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So I want to let you guys know that I just got out of the theater seeing the new Flash movie. And I'm going to talk about this movie. I'm not going to talk about spoilers, but I want to there's a fly flying around right here. That is so annoying. Anyway, I just got out of the theater seeing the new Flash movie. This movie, wow, there have been some bangers this year, man. From Guardians of the Galaxy to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Gosh, I mean, you know, even the latest Fast movie, the Fast and Furious movie was good. But it just seems like every week they're coming out with another movie. And wow, Transformers, I forgot about that one. That was last week. But this movie, this to me, oh my God, I think this just might be the best movie of the year so far. I mean, man, and you know, and I don't know, you know what? I'm not gonna say it's the best movie of the year, but I'm gonna say it's definitely in the top 3, easily the top 3. So look. Before I get into this non-spoiler review, if this is your first time visiting the channel, if you like the content that I produce, don't forget to leave a Hulk smash on that like. Likes really help this channel out in a big way. Also, if you really like the content that I produce, consider hitting that like, well, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes live up on this channel. Man. I'm not going to talk about spoilers, but I got to tell you, this movie, this did it for me, man. This did it for me. I mean, I like DC. I'm more Marvel than DC, but I like it all. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, I like all Marvel and DC sucks, or I like DC and Marvel sucks. No, I love it all. I love it all. This movie, man, what I like about it, the first thing I'll say is that the trailers that you've seen do not show you everything that the movie had to offer. And I was completely happy with that. There are so many hidden gems in this movie, so many Easter eggs. There's a lot of fan service. Oh my God. There is so much stuff to unpack with this movie. Wow. Let's go ahead and talk about Ezra Miller. As you all know, unless you just don't follow pop culture at all, Ezra Miller, the star of this movie, who is also the Flash, who plays Barry Allen in the movie, he has had a lot of trouble. We'll just say it like that. He's had a lot of stuff going on, and it's casted a really big dark cloud, you know. But I gotta tell you, when you watch this movie, you kind of forget about all of that. At least for the 2.5 hours that you're watching this movie, you forget about the stuff that he did, and you can kind of see why, you know, maybe DC wanted to hold on to this guy and really just push this movie through, because I mean, with all of his troubles, he really is a great actor and he plays the Flash really well. That's not to say everything that he did he should be absolved for. He's done some really bad stuff, but I'm just talking about just the movie itself. The movie is where he's acting in it. I can't say anything bad about that. And I think real movie lovers who love DC and love superhero movies, you'd have to agree. But I'm not here to debate whether he's guilty or innocent or if he should be forgiven. I'm not here to debate that. I'm just saying, in terms of what he did with this movie, he did a phenomenal job, and I'm just giving him credit where credit is due. One of the things you'll really appreciate about this movie, like I said earlier, there's a really big fan service element. There's a lot of callbacks. I'm not gonna go through those because those would be spoilers, but man, you know, lots of great pop culture references. You know, there's a famous movie that is referenced a lot in this movie that is a time traveling movie. And a good buddy of mine named Fernando, I think he'll appreciate this movie. Fernando, if you're watching, you'll probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say anything, but you'll really appreciate this movie. I really enjoyed this. There's a post-credit scene at the very end of the movie, so stay past the credits. You know, stay all the way to the end. There's definitely a post-credit scene there. I felt like, in my opinion, I don't really remember any slow moments in this movie. The movie starts off at a real good pace, you know? And I mean, there's probably a couple of slow moments, but I mean, the action, you know, is just like an adrenaline rush from the very beginning of the movie, from the opening act of the movie. It's like an adrenaline rush. And I mean, it just takes you on this, you know, this wild adventure. The movie actually is touching. There's touching moments in this movie. Without going into spoilers, there's some sad moments, probably towards the end of the movie. And, you know, I was kind of unexpected. I wasn't really expecting that. But that really surprised me. So the movie definitely has a lot of funny moments in it. I thought Michael Keaton, that's not a spoiler because you've seen the trailer. Of course, he plays, you know, one of the Batmans in this movie. I thought he did an awesome job. I thought the woman who played Supergirl, I thought that she did well. I would have liked to see her utilized more in the film, you know, but that being said, I thought for what she did, I thought she did a phenomenal job. Let's talk about the effects and the animation and the CG, because that's hate. If you know me, by the way, I got an Instagram, Demille_studios. So if you like animation and stuff like that, you know, you got to check me out. Follow me over there. I just post a lot of stuff about my milestones and this and that. Anyway, back to the movie. The effects, the special effects, the animation was perfect. I don't see how anyone could say anything bad about it based on what I saw off of a first watch. I thought they did a phenomenal job. On that note, Ezra Miller, if you've seen the trailer, you know, I mean, it's not a spoiler to say there's two Ezra Millers that play Barry Allen in this movie. There's a older version and a younger version, and when they're on screen, it's seamless. You cannot, I mean, I don't know exactly how they pulled it off, but you know, from a visual effects standpoint, it was phenomenal. I mean, it's flawless. They did an outstanding job on that part. The animation of the special effects, well, not animation of the special effects, but the animation of the CG sequences, the scenes where you know that's not a real person doing a lot of this stuff. Man, it was great. It was great. I mean, I cannot say anything bad about this movie. I really don't see how you could really, you know, and I don't see how you could give it anything less than a 10. I just don't see it. I mean, maybe a 9, I guess, but even that, I just think DC, I think they knocked it out the park here. I really think they knocked it out the park. They did a great job. I love the callbacks. I love them revisiting certain, you know, moments in DC history. Not going to go into what those are, but I just think they did a great job. I really do. So, you know, I would highly recommend seeing this movie. If you've ever doubted DC before, you need to see this. This is what's going to probably get you back in to see DC. I was really surprised, man, with the cameos. I mean, they did some stuff I was not expecting in this movie, man. Seriously, they really surprised me. So I would definitely say you really need to go see this movie. If you have not seen it, today is Thursday. So if you're not going to go see this movie until the weekend, I would highly, highly, highly recommend you stay off the internet. Do not get on the internet because there will be spoilers everywhere. You need to see this movie as soon as possible. I'm not getting paid anything for this, but I'm just saying I know how it is when movies come out and spoilers are everywhere. You don't want to be spoiled by this. There's some really good stuff in here. So I'm going to end this video. Those are my thoughts on the movie. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about it. And let me know when you see it, let me know what stood out to you. Maybe I'll do a spoiler video this weekend. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that is my non-spoiler review of The Flash. Just came from the theater to see it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. On the way out, hit that like if you like this video, share this video. And as I always say, if you can see this video, man, you are truly blessed. And as always, what are you gonna do in your downtime? Peace! Subscribe!